Shortly after the Second World War, Detroit was one of the most thriving cities in America. Their population was almost 2 million, and its architecture even gave it the name Paris of the West. But it proved that the higher you are, the harder you fall. Racial tensions led to rioting, and a majority of the white population in Detroit ran to the suburbs, which is often referred to as the White Flight. This, combined with corrupt leaders, sent the Motor City spiraling into poverty and crime. It became the only city to ever lose more than 1 million citizens, and it appeared that all hope was lost. But God has not forgotten them. In my first semester at Huntington University, God called me to Detroit, and I got to experience the poverty firsthand. He took me to the front lines, and it completely broke me. I started to see a purpose unfolding in my life. He opened doors for me to go back to Detroit and work with a nonprofit called Youthworks-Detroit. I was part of their summer program called Detroit Summer Outreach, and I was working with high school youth in a discipleship program called Street Team. One of the biggest needs in Detroit is the lack of dads. There's no consistency with the youth. They need a model, they need good role models to show them that God has a plan for them. Our last week there, during the summer, it was the hottest and tempers were high. I asked one of them to do something, and he looked right at me and said, "Why should we listen to you? After this summer, we won't see you again." I couldn't even look at him. It completely broke me. I knew he was right, and he had a point. 3 days after graduation, I'll be moving back to Detroit to take a full-time position with Youthworks, but this time I won't be alone.
Hi, I'm Doris. I consider myself very blessed to be part of a family that has followed God to places where nobody else was willing to go, but they felt the Spirit lead them there. We both are very passionate about inner city ministries. As soon as we knew that this was something serious, Chad started taking me to Detroit. He introduced me to the work in Detroit that he wants to do, and very quickly I saw what changed Chad's heart so much and why he wants to go.
But we need your help. We're going to be bound by our student loans for quite some time if we don't do something about it.
Both Chad and I feel led to work full-time in ministry. However, going to school full-time, we also try to support ourselves and keep the amount of loans to a minimum by working part-time. But even that was not enough to keep us out of debt or debt-free.
We are committing to living off one salary and sacrificing luxuries to speed up the process, but we need your help as well. We have a page on our website where you can donate $10, $20, $50, whatever you can help in rebuilding Detroit with us. We are trying to raise $10,000 by our wedding in August, and we have committed to give 25% of everything we earn to Youthworks-Detroit.
Also, we ask you to utilize your network that you're in, your family, your friends, your churches, to spread this video and share our story. And we also invite you to remain part of our stories and stay in touch with us by visiting our website regularly.
We are convinced God has a unique plan for us and His city, and we thank you for your support and interest in what we're doing and how God is rebuilding Detroit.